guys, it's Svein on the Esred's channel back again, and this is the third video of the Last of Us figure set that the custom figures that I got recently, and again it's done by Brian at Too Many Figures, and this is the male clicker in the game. One of the creatures you encounter in the game, and it's basically a human that's been infected by some kind of stuff, and he have started to mutate. So yeah, accessory wise, for this particular figure, it's it's nothing, to put it that way. But as always, Brian always puts these certificates of authenticity with every custom figure, and as you can see, it's the 1 out of 1/6 scale, The Last of Us DX Clicker 2, or otherwise known as the male clicker, and it has his signature. Brian is amazing at his work, and I still can't thank Brian enough for making these figures for me. So yeah, Brian, this is fucking awesome. As mentioned, it's not much of accessories for this clicker, except for the stand, and as you can see, it's as with the other on the previous two figures, it has the texture to simulate asphalt or gravel, and it has the weed hanging on the front there. So yeah, let's just get right into it. As you can see, it is awesomely weathered. Brian have done some sculpt work on the hands. He's painted everything. The shoes are nicely weathered. The clothes are nicely weathered. Look at that fantastic head sculpt he did. Yeah. It's just awesome. Let's just do a spin around here. The figure has real hair. Nicely weathered everywhere. You can see some blisters, and the face have started to get these growths and stuff all everywhere. Has a screaming head sculpt. It's just freaking awesome. So yeah, I still to this day can't figure out how Brian does this. It's just awesome, and he ain't using any kind of 3D printing or anything like this. As with the two previous figures, I had a clicker head sculpt that I bought on eBay. Compared to the Joel and Ellie sculpt, it didn't look too bad, but it was too big. The sculptor had didn't know, obviously, that clay will shrink about 10% or something when it dries and stuff like that. I'm not sure what kind of clay he had used for sculpting, but he had sculpted it way too big to begin with, and even after it had dried, it was still too big. So Brian here obviously took another head sculpt and sculpted it all over again, and I think this looks a lot better than the other sculpted head I sent him, because that one had sculpted hair. It didn't even look too good at all, but this one, it looks freaking fantastic. And yet again, to my knowledge, this is the only 1/6 scale clicker I've seen so far. Did a search on YouTube last night on 1/6 scale custom figures for The Last of Us. All I could find was a solo version of Ellie, one video, and I found another video with a 1/6 scale statue of both Joel and Ellie, all in one, that came with a PlayStation 3 version of this game. But I haven't seen any 1/6 scale proper custom figures besides from the Ellie figure. Other than that, again, it's only been 2-3 videos I've seen that has some promo images of some sculpts and stuff like that, but I still haven't seen any particular videos of a 1/6 scale The Last of Us figure. So to my knowledge, the figures I've got is the only 1/6 scale figures I've seen so far, and I'm freaking amazed about all of them. And when looking at this clicker, it's it's freaking awesome. It's just freaking awesome, guys. The sculpt work, the painting, everything Brian did, it's just freaking amazing. That's all what I can say. So you can even see on the body underneath, you can clearly tell that this dude ain't feeling well, guys. And since there's not much of accessories for the clicker figure, I can get in a little bit on the backstory of them. The infection in the game is basically transforming humans or infected humans into something kind of like this. On the previous stage of the infection, the zombies, if you want to call them that, they can both see and hear you, so you have to sneak past them, have to avoid using flashlight and avoid making sounds and stuff. But yeah, this guy, he can freaking see you, so he can seek you out and find you by sight, and then he will fucking hit you. So yeah. So again, this is the Male Clicker custom 1/6 scale figure from The Last of Us, and again, it's done by the amazing artist by the name of Brian, also known as Too Many Figures on YouTube and on Facebook. So I'm assuming you're watching this video on YouTube, so click the link in the description below and check out some of his other amazing work on his channel. And unlike me, if you do have a Facebook account, you can hit up Too Many Figures and see some production photos and stuff pictures from stuff during production on his Facebook profile. Even though if you don't have a Facebook account yourself, you can still find the profile and see some pictures and stuff. So, but you can't comment on his Facebook profile without a Facebook account yourself. So, yeah. If you want any custom figure of any kind, you should definitely look up Too Many Figures. Send him an email. You can find all his contact info in the beginning of this video. And he does just about anything. If there's a figure he can't do, he'll let you know. But Brian, he will do his uttermost to meet your demands. Still to this day I haven't heard of any jobs that he have refused on taking. So yeah, if there's a custom figure that you're really wanting for your collection, you can just get in touch with him and see what he can do for you. So now, as mentioned, this was the 3rd out of 4 videos. There's still one more figure to go, so stay tuned for that. And I'll see you on the next video, guys. Bye bye.